6 o'clock. Good morning. We're Nigerian football market. My name is Enoh, Ogbevire. We're getting to the papers at this time. Yes, we've got this day here. We've got the Guardian, the Punch, and what else? Well, let's get straight to this day newspaper. Buhari, Jonathan Akeredolu, Lufayemi, senators, others, Monty B. Joshua. Electronic payment transactions hit to 21.27 trillion in May. 17 passengers feared killed in Zaria-Kano Expressway accident. Bafarawa, it's wrong time to talk about zoning, 2023 politics. Imo police repel attack on headquarters, kill 5 gunmen. Varsity Dawn confirms earth tremor in Ife. Petrol subsidy delays, funding of 26.2 billion NNPC projects. CBN increases forex allocation to banks. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0009. Attack on INEC offices, ploy to shift 2023 polls, Huriwa alleges. Deployable facilities raise safety concerns at international airports. 2 feared dead as security operatives, IPOB members clash in Anambra. Good morning.
Good morning, Enoh. Hello.
Yes, good morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Autumn joined those condemning FG on Twitter ban. I don't know why we cannot support our own. The allegations against Twitter during the NSAS and so many other allegations, I think it's something they can come down to settle. And the House of Rep saying that they want to sue. When you say settle, lock and key for some time now.
Okay, so Jusun and the federal government seem to be making progress on that front. But when you say,
hold on, not binding on him now.
When you say settle, that's River State government. You're talking about people taking the federal government to court, right? Okay, so when you say settle, what should they settle with Twitter?
They can discuss on terms. Twitter don't have a choice than to obey the laws of the land. People say somebody that owns the land will foul down. So they cannot come from anywhere and just start to do anything they want to do. There are laws of the land that they need to obey. So they need to obey it. If they find that they can obey, then off we go.
All right.
We can work as a team.
Interesting. E-laws, right? We're Nigerian for good morning.
Good morning. My name is Daniel. The federal government has executed the Nigerian people that are still on Twitter. I thought the brand is the Twitter Apple, not the individuals.
The operations of Twitter, what it means is that you're not supposed to tweet.
Okay. If that is the case, do they have the constitutional backing to do that? That is number one.
Number 2, Daniel.
With you? You say what?
I said, what's number 2?
The number 2, if they want to take the tweet, they should start from the house, because I know Atoti Banjo at yesterday at Lydia. Thank you.
Okay.
Morning.
Good morning. You're Nigerian for. Let's hear you.
Good morning.
How are you?
And the Governor Wike said that he will not follow the agreement signed by Nigerian Governors Forum to implement judicial autonomy. And we are asking this question: if the governor truly implements judicial autonomy, will he pay money to judiciary? He gave them their budget at the end of the year, at the beginning of the year. They send budget to him. They pass it, they put to him. He will not be paying them. He will not threaten them. So for me as a person, governor is not implementing judicial autonomy in River State. Let it be needful by implementing judicial autonomy. I will try to go back.
All right.
Let the governors and sign the agreement. Let us go, because prison yards are full up. Police stations are full up. Thank you and good morning.
Good morning. Let's get Saro talking from Umdara.
Okay, yes. I want all the Christians to come together and pray for this country, because what is happening to pastors, the death of TB Joshua and Chief Akela. Thank you very much.
Right, we've got Manny calling from Oyibo. Good morning, Manny.
Yeah, good morning, my dear. God bless you. This views about Twitter ban and no Twitter ban. I don't know why we cannot obey, whatever policies the government make. This Twitter, apart from even the issue of president's tweets, we know that the Twitter has been used, to cause divisive tendencies in this country. Most of the tweets we receive that threaten, that talk about divisions of the country, that talk about people, killing people here and there. Recently, a governor said, "We blow off your head, we will kill you, we'll bury you, your parents will not know where you are, you are buried," and all the rest of them. These things are coming from social media. They have become an important need for the media to be checkmated and laws to be made by this country to ensure that some of these anomalies and absurd comments from social media are totally controlled by government. Otherwise, how can we get the kind of things we are getting from social media? And people are saying there should be no control. People are not remembering that billions are being made. People are out of Uganda are shouting everywhere. They're dying, they're starving, that people are hungry and not the rest. Now billions are being made from Twitter because people want to be malicious against the government of this president. They have all failed. We must obey the law of the land. Thank you very much.
Hello. I was going to ask Money a question. The governor, when he made that threat, was he a live tweet? He was having it was during the is it the launch or the commissioning of the dual carriageway in Ahoda, somewhere in Ahoda, and that's where the River State government said it was live broadcast on national TV. So many of the things you see on Twitter do not emanate from Twitter. Somebody said something, somebody put it on Twitter. Do you understand? So I might say something here now, someone will go and tweet, Enoh Ogbevire says, or this governor has threatened. They don't come to Twitter and threaten. No, they say it somewhere, then people put it on the microblog. So Twitter does not generate content in that way. The content that we generate locally, we now take to Twitter. If President Trump says something, he said it somewhere. But he could also tweet his thoughts. Yes, Twitter, you share your thoughts there. But the things you're talking about, and really, if someone is tweeting and he's a government official or is anyone that you can find, why is anybody blaming Twitter? Go get the person and let them face the law. Do you understand now? Anyway, government knows best. Tochi is calling from Eche. Oh, left the building. Godwin in Rumolumeni. Good morning, Godwin. How are you?
Fine, my sister as a week.
Good.
Yeah. I have to try to sue the government for planting Twitter in Nigeria. To me, Mr. President has spoken. Let Twitter leave the country alone for now. Let them hold on for now. Let them respect the law of the land. Let them respect the president. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you for calling. We've got Twitter ban, job losses loom, economic woes to worsen, NESG expert warn. So what some of you do not also know is that Twitter is like a marketplace. People are paid to tweet, not just propaganda, products and services as well, trainings. I mean, that's Punch newspaper. Twitter ban, job losses loom, economic woes to worsen, NESG experts warn. National Assembly working on barring bankers from operating foreign accounts. Igangan community fingers Wakil's family as 17 killed, field station others burnt. Buhari others mourn, beneficiaries lament as TB Joshua dies. FG promises 11,000 megawatts power generation in 2022. TB Joshua's wife speaks on husband's deaths. IGP squad kills army deserter. 4 others in failed Owerri attack. All Igbo behind Biafra agitation, backing Southeast serial violence. That's what the CGN thinks. Cop dead as bandits killed 41 farmers in Zamfara fresh attacks. Rivers vigilantes extorted 105,000 over alleged death by my passenger. That's a bold driver. We've got Uche from Nkpolu. Good morning, Uche.
Yeah, good morning, Enoh.
Let's hear you.
Yes, please, I want to talk on Governor Wike's comment. I don't see the difference between federal government and Governor Wike.
How?
The same governor's forum is talking about it. This is the one is among the people that made some decisions about last few weeks ago. So we can't be deceiving ourselves. everything he carries in his head. River State is not his personal.
Oh dear. Emperor. Good morning, Emperor.
Good morning, Enoh.
Now let's hear you.
I want to talk on Wike versus Joseph. Wike is very good. He has been doing a tremendous job in River State. But as of this one, he should please, there are people in awaiting trial. There are people that have cases. And this kind of thing too is only when the judiciary is open. When the courts are open, they can have justice. I know Wike is a man that have soft mind. He should retrace his word he has used. He should settle with the judiciary so that court should open.
All right, thank you, Emperor. But he says no work, no pay, effective June 2021. We move to WhatsApp at this time, so we're not tweeting. We're not tweeting here. We're doing WhatsApp. So if you're on WhatsApp, our number is 08090306416. Facebook at Nigeria Info PH, and the phone lines what we're using. Of course, we're on YouTube as well, so feel free to join the conversation. All right. My name is Enoh Ogbevire. We have messages from WhatsApp at this time. Forum from Eche. What then the River State government ipso facto saying? No autonomy for the judiciary? I don't doubt his refusal to join the governor's firm decision, which is part of because his close political dealings with the judiciary here stands beneficial to him alone. Where are we? Governor's Forum. Stay with me, please. Anobi Ekachi says, urge you to prosecute those using Twitter. We are here waiting for them. Nigerians mourn two prophets. TB Joshua, in his last Sunday message, conducted his own funeral, unbeknown to his followers. In that sermon, he consoled his people and sang the song, "This world is not our own." The allegation made by a declared wanted VIP against Eze Otoari should be thoroughly investigated because a threat to kill and slaughter people are involved. Okay, a lot of people are sending messages about TB Joshua, the prophet. He passed yesterday. I joined Governor Autumn to criticize the government's move to ban it's not moved, they've banned it. If truly we're practicing democracy in Nigeria as it is enshrined in the Constitution, then the ban on Twitter is an infringement on the rights of Nigerians to express their feelings. And I urge the government to reverse their decision, or we would continue to be seen by others as the third worst country in Africa, thereby scaring away local and foreign investors. Victor Marcus sent that in from town. We've got Chris at Artillery. Good morning, Chris.
Yeah, good morning.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is another question. Let me say something about the Twitter ban. On this Twitter ban, I don't know why the federal government, well, that's their own. Just like a detector. When you say something, that's good. But you are banning me with which law? Which law guaranteed to ban me? And the security operatives and IPO, they are doing a return match today. Security operatives will kill, will clap for them. Tomorrow, terrorists will kill. Is it what we are going to be doing in this country? Can't we get sense and save lives? Tomorrow now, ESM will kill, will clap for them. That's what we know how to do in this country. It's a very big fool shame, something that we are doing this thing to people. You kill today, just like the Man U and the Arsenal. Today, tomorrow now, who will kill tomorrow? We sit down here, they clap for them. Until the APC government destroy this country. We are clapping for them. Doing match every day. These people will kill. Next tomorrow, they come match.
Right.
Is it what we are now in this country? Is it how the Nigeria have resort to killing and the clapping hand?
All right. Taria is in Buguma. Good morning, Taria.
Good morning, Enoh. Yeah, I have listened to the Attorney General Abubakar Malami of recent, and I don't know why an Attorney General who said he has read law, he has been called to bar, is a senior advocate of Nigeria, can come up to threaten Nigeria on this Twitter issue. I think it's a gross infringement on the right of the Nigerian citizen. And Attorney General of the Federation should be careful
Because this thing.
Oh dear. Call again if you can. Oh, something's wrong with the network. I think it just went off. So it's interesting that we can no longer tweet. Otherwise, you may have seen this on Twitter as well. AGF orders prosecution of offenders. Bright is calling from Rumikbo. Good morning, Bright. I need to read messages. Good morning, Bright. Let's hear you.
Yes, good morning. Governor Wike declaring that Rivers State government will not be part of the agreement reached by Governors Forum. And he said Governors Forum are not for agreement. You see, he's a lawyer. There is this language lawyers use that one cannot probate and reprobate. Sometime last year, he was quarreling Governors Forum over Edo State Governor's issue with APC. And he was so bitter that Governors Forum was not standing to defend their own. That was what do you call him? Obasanjo's problem with APC, the party he was into it. He wanted Governors Forum to interfere. But now Governors Forum is interfering on what affects and benefits the generality of Nigeria. He is watering their powers and their functions down because it does not go down well with him. The same man who calls for Governors Forum to be potent is the same man who is standing today and talking about the less power and impotence of Governors Forum to reach an agreement to benefit Nigerians.
All right.
His only interest is on political things, but not on things that will benefit the generality of the people of Nigeria.
Thank you, Bright, for calling. We go to Facebook at this time. Oyi Ume says, good morning, Enoh. Gunmen kill 5 gunmen. Police, rather, kill 5 gunmen in Nigeria. Good job from the police. Farmer Bariledum, how can a country like ours have characters like this in National Assembly? So being in Assembly for some years now, they lack the understanding that any country will take drastic action to protect its sovereignty. When Twitter was busy hosting Nnamdi Kanu threatening tweets to Nigeria, what were they thinking? Oh my. In which court will the House of Reps sue federal government when the governors have refused to open the court? HRHOT Power, good morning. Enoh, Twitter ban is unlawful, must be condemned. The death of Prophet TB Joshua, I must say it's a great loss to the Christian body. May his soul rest in peace, amen. Betem Inogoni says, okay, Suka Nebari Bari Suka from Betem Ogoni. Nigerian government to prosecute those using Twitter, still using Twitter. Like, seriously, our government is not becoming serious for once. They were serious about our national insecurity and shun corruption by now. Nigeria would have been a better place. Good morning, Enoh. 41 killed in Zamfara attack. Okay, Katsina, 15, Oyo community, 15 in Zamfara state. What is really happening in Nigeria today under democratic government? Killing all over this country, and yet their concern is more about eastern and southern parts of the country instead of tackling the problems of killings all over the northern Nigeria, which is the country is gradually sliding into anarchy. Acho Amadu, Jusun, Governor Wike's statement concerning the resolutions of the NGF is the reason the Jusun strike won't end soon. Whereas other governors are suggesting ways and means to end the strike, Governor Wike thinks otherwise. Governor Wike feels that his false claim of judicial autonomy in Rivers State will be exposed if it goes with the decision of the Nigeria Governors Forum. Governor Wike should know that he is the servant, not a lord over Rivers people. Precious Neka Barry Presh, thank you. Says TB Joshua's death so shocking. So we go back to WhatsApp, all right? We go back to WhatsApp. God's Will said Twitter ban is a crazy act from the government. They should focus on insecurity and banditry. I can't even travel on land anymore. Fears everywhere. Bakata from Muzwoha, good morning. I support the decision of the federal government on the ban on Twitter in Nigeria for security reasons. Hashtag government knows best. I support the House of Reps to sue Buhari on Twitter ban. President Trump was banned from using Facebook and Twitter. He did not ban Twitter in USA. Buhari's message was deleted only, and he's banning Twitter in Nigeria. What a shame. Solution sent that in from e-warfare. We've got Tontek Bikalabo saying that the ban on Twitter is the worst decision any meaningful government can ever take. The government didn't take a look at the businesses the ban would affect, and of course the use of VPN has made Nigerians even more knowledgeable or popular in the world because everyone is tweeting from every part of the world. So what happened was there's this method to bypass the major networks to be able to tweet, and many people have been tweeting. I don't know. So that on its own undermines the threat or the suspension. But then again, Malami has said, if you like, use VPN, we'll get you. Osedja Obumen Port Harcourt, tell Governor Wike to take the welfare of workers serious. Let him pay gratuity, not doing 10 flyovers when people are hungry. The allegations laid on Eze Opata, Dr. Felix Otua report by General VIP should be investigated properly where people need peace. So I'm going to have the Eze here at 8 o'clock. We're going to talk about this because this is not the first time we're hearing allegations of traditional rulers sponsoring crime and criminals in their domains. So he will come here and tell us, what exactly is going on. Umbu Eberiene Ataisi led the site and others that involved that are tweeting, respect the federal government. Frank from Onet, they have this strong power to ban Twitter. So why can't they use the same strong power to ban the killer headers and bandits killing dozens of innocent people on a daily basis all over the country? Gift Insurim, is this how Governor Wike will lead the country if he becomes the president? There's no difference in Wike and Buhari. He should rescind his decision by submitting himself to the Nigeria Governors Forum's agreement. Okay. Why would Nigerians jubilate for Twitter insulting the president but refuse to speak against Twitter upholding threats of one secession by Boko Haram, IPOB, and the likes? Twitter is not above the country and should remain bound. After all, it cited its headquarters in Ghana instead of Nigerians to benefit from that. But that question we haven't answered. Why Ghana? Why not Nigeria? Kamike said he's spending above what other governors forum signed for Jusun. So let him sign it and spend less, then use the excess to pay minimum wage. Tammy, we've seen your message. We're working on it. Thank you. Acho says Governor Wike's statement concerning the resolutions of the Nigeria Governors Forum is the reason the Jusun strike won't end soon. I read that already. 80% of Nigeria's problems will be solved if Twitter and Facebook are banned. It has been hijacked by evil forces. We must bear the consequences for sustainable peace. Ovia Christian thinks that. This one is asking, if Twitter has been banned or barred, why am I still receiving tweets? Depends on what network you're using. You can still receive tweets if you have other networks besides the major networks. So yeah, I was receiving tweets yesterday, but I didn't respond to anyone. You can catch me. I don't support the Twitter ban, but Nigerians have to be patriotic and support our country. Charles from Port Harcourt. So that's one of the things that has come out of this conversation. Are Nigerians patriotic as well? Do they feel a need? Some of them will say the country has done me more harm than good. So what the hell? So we're here now. We're here now. The deaths of TB Joshua are a huge loss to Nigeria. I don't know why the good ones will die in time. The bad ones will leave and be punishing innocent people. May also rest in peace. Obina Sunday sent that in. All right. Chris from Port Harcourt. VIP is on the wanted list for a treacherous crime. Now he's making unfounded allegations. I encourage Eze Felix Otuaipo not to be discouraged by whoever is making effort to smear his image. Ekwe people are happy with what the regent Eze Ekwe Lubo, His Majesty Dr. Felix Otuaipo is doing. There will soon be light at the end of the tunnel. I thought the tussle was about the Eze Lubo's stool. So how is it that you're calling him that? Ernest from Rumukurusi, FG banning Twitter just because they removed Buhari's tweet is very shameful. Enoh, Twitter and Facebook banned former US president and heaven did not fall. But for just removing the hate speech of Buhari, some Nigerians are here defending the ban. It's too bad. About judicial autonomy, Governor Wike is just playing double standards. It's a shame that we have rulers and not leaders. That's Kelly. I think these old people are not compatible to this technological age. That's David Obuto writing on WhatsApp. Whoever created PNB's Twitter handle accepted Twitter's terms and conditions, of which Twitter also reserves its right. Twitter should sue FG for grounding the activities in Nigeria. It's an unthoughtful move by the FG. Twitter ban illegal. Ogbevire Michael, Enoh, please tell the presidency and its local supporters that it's not Twitter that is the cause of our problems, but the hate embedded in the campaign narratives that the APC in 2015, or about the APC in 2015, and how the presidency has carried on so far. Security agencies should not overlook General VIP's allegations. We heard a lot on how traditional rulers sponsor cultism just to achieve their personal interests. Come with Matthew O. Samuel from Engeni. Nnamdi Kanu. I'm even confused now. Kanu's Twitter page isn't verified. I will never be taken serious. Nigerians need to understand this and stop using it to justify Buhari's genocidal tweets. Israel Denton from Port Harcourt. Twitter got what they bargained for. Let them enjoy their reward. Governor Wike will have no choice to activate the agreement reached. Nainisha Gragra they do. Prophet TB Joshua is a great gift to humanity. He has run his race and finished standing. God is rapturing his own. Let us prepare at any time. Okay. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0009. Enoh, good morning. The noise in Nigeria now is about Twitter. A lot of us don't even know what it is. Neither do they know what the president tweeted. But today, our radio station is washed with the noise. You want us to do what? Yeah, right. We had a conversation here on the Morning Crossfire on was it Thursday, where we talked about the president's tweets. Says we make them understand. We'll teach them or whatever in the language that they will understand. They were not here during the Civil War, so they do not know something like that. And some people just believe that it had to do with the Southeasterners and what's going on. He was speaking after he received a report from INEC chairman about the number of the facilities that have been destroyed in recent times, especially in the southeast. But some people have said the president did no wrong. He was talking to a certain group of people who want to destroy the nation. But Twitter has its rules, and a lot of people reported that tweet. So on Twitter, if many of us report a tweet, or many tweeters, many birds report your tweet, it will be taken down. And they will give you a reason why. And you can appeal it. So it's not like crash. The options. Kingsley's in HA. Then Austin, and we're done. Good morning, Kingsley.
Mr. Kingsley calling from HA.
Kingsley,
I want to sympathize the TB Joshua's family. In this country, Nigeria have lost a great man, a great personality now. My condolences to their family. And I want to ask a question. Why federal government should ban the Twitter? I don't even know why they banned it. Today is my first time of hearing it on Nigeria Info. Do you have any idea so that you can tell me? I can be able to delete my own.
I will tell you. I didn't say you should delete your Twitter handle. Oh my, Austin is on SARS Road. Good morning, Austin. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good morning, Enoh.
Good morning.
Yeah. Let me talk about the news from your news bulletin this morning. Where a very young woman raised an alarm. The reason why he was declared wanted is because a traditional ruler asked him to kill some persons, including a local government chairman. And I begin to ask, can any person call you on phone without issue that has to do with your profession? Now somebody contacted him, come and kill people. He never say it's not part of your business. The only thing is just that he decided not to kill the people. That he asking what have people done. It means that has been your business. You have been doing the business. That's why when they want to kill people, they consult you, they contact you to come and kill people. Who are you? Are you God? That they will come and kill persons. And when the governor of Rivers talk about people like this, they say the governor threatened. Governor went out and said, if you don't change from your life, they will bury you like a chicken. If you don't change from killing people, splitting blood here and here, stopping development in Ahuda, the day the government will come after you, they will bury you like a chicken. They said
like a vulture. Thank you for calling. We can't take more time, But what happened was this. The other person, Buhari tweeted, many of those misbehaving today are too young to be aware of the destruction and loss of lives that occurred during the Nigerian Civil War. Those of us in the fields for 30 months who went through the war will treat them in the language they understand. And that was the tweet. And Twitter took it down because a lot of people reported the tweet. And then the federal government said, Twitter, stop your operations in Nigeria, no more. And that's why, you know, we are told not to tweet. Okay, that conversation will continue on another show, not on this one. After the news at 8 o'clock, I will return and we'll speak with the Eze from Ekpeyeland to explain exactly what's going on, you know, concerning the allegations that VIP, who's been declared wanted by the River State government, is about. All right? My name is Enoh Ogbevire. The news is up at 7. Do stay tuned. Good morning.